Hello and welcome to Cooking the Books with Heather. Today we're working again from Milk Street Tuesday nights. It's not Tuesday night this time, but it is Sunday, and I've got some other things going on, and this looked like a good side dish to go with some other things that we had to cook. So today we're making Peanut-Sesame Noodles, and this is in the fastest section of the book. So there's fast, faster, fastest, and then there's some sides and some sweet things. This is in the fastest section. And honestly, I think it's going to come together really quickly, mostly because I've already measured everything, which I wouldn't do on a Tuesday night if I were just cooking for my family, but I do when I'm filming because filming also takes a while. And this just speeds everything up. So I have udon noodles. These are the same brand, the same place I got the ramen noodles that I use for the beef soup recipe. And we are going to cook these according to package directions and then drain them and rinse them for this dish. Which this does actually say if you're using it in a cooler application, which this is, it's not sort of a hot sauce, you want to rinse so they don't get gummy and stick to each other. So we're going to do that after we get the whole sauce put together. And the sauce is peanut butter. I have measured out my natural peanut butter. Honestly, I use Jif Naturals, which is probably not the kind that, I'm sure he expects like the just peanuts ground up type natural peanut butter, but this is what I have. This is what I'm using. And to this, I'm going to add some unseasoned rice vinegar. It just means it doesn't have any sugar in it already. I'm also going to add some toasted sesame oil. I feel like I'm a advertisement for Wegmans today, but that's okay. I do like Wegmans. Quite a lot of toasted sesame oil, and that's where all of the sesame for this dish comes in these peanut sesame noodles. That was toasted sesame oil, if I did not say that already. I have some white miso paste, which I also found at the Wegmans, honestly. Although I have found that also at my other local grocery store, but they did not have it at Publix, which was a surprise. Some soy sauce. That's approximately right. It's fine. And I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of cayenne pepper. I'm going to go about half of what the recipe says, just because I know my family, well, I know at least one of my children is not a fan of anything that is remotely spicy. And cayenne is mostly for heat and not for flavor, in my opinion. And I need to add some sugar, just plain white sugar. And then, so in here I have garlic and ginger. It was supposed to be grated, but I had to mince it for some other things. And I decided that that was going to be fine for this. So we minced it as finely as we could, and we'll see. If it doesn't work out, that's my problem, not the recipe. And we're just going to whisk all these together until it's smooth. Okay, that's as smooth as it's going to get. The only other thing that we're going to add at the end is some green onions that have been sliced thinly on the diagonal. So that's it. All we have to do is cook our noodles now. I have weighed out the amount for the recipe, and I have my water coming to a boil, and we're going to cook these according to the package directions. Drain and rinse, and reserve, before we drain them, we're going to reserve some of the cooking liquid. So we'll be back when these are done. Doesn't take long. So my noodles, I've rinsed them in cold water and they are draining in the sink, but I'm going to go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of this reserved cooking water, and I was going to whisk it in, but I took my whisk out and put it in the sink, so I'm not going to do that. But 2 tablespoons of that. Now we're going to put the rinsed noodles back in here. Now I'm going to toss these with the tongs that I have here that have seen better days but still work fine. Just until it is fully coated. Smells peanutty and like sesame, like that toasted sesame oil. And next we're going to put in these green onions. I'm going to save a few just for the top, just to make it pretty. If you need more of that cooking water, you can add more of it. It looks like, I feel like mine is fine. Now, we are still waiting for the rest of our dinner, so I'm going to actually give this a little taste here so I can tell you what I think right now. The ginger does really come through on that. It might not be quite as pungent if I had grated it like the recipe called for, but it's still really good. It's not super overpowering. I got the green onion because I definitely made sure I had some in there. I really like green onion. Tastes like sesame, tastes like peanut, tastes like you would want. So we'll let you know in just a second what the rest of the family thinks and show you what this looks like made pretty. So I'm going to do that, take some pictures, and we'll let you know in just a second. On this episode of Cooking the Books with Heather, you watched me make Peanut-Sesame Noodles from Christopher Kimball's Milk Street Tuesday Nights. And this was definitely a really, really simple, very, very quick recipe. The hardest part is measuring everything out. And then you just whisk it all together, cook your noodles, rinse them, add it, and you're done. I can certainly see myself making this on a weekday night in the future. Everybody liked it. It was really good. I do think I would probably grate the garlic and ginger next time. The ginger was a little extra, I think, because it was a little bit larger, so you kind of occasionally got a piece of it. It was fine. It was absolutely fine. But I hope you enjoyed watching me make this. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. Hit the subscribe button and come back and watch me make something else next week.